Are you ready for the greatest show you've never seen and will never see again? Yes! We need to warm you up. Whole body. This side, you say. This side, show.
That's the most fun she's had ever. See, it was more than 15 bucks, right?
It's all right. Just don't step on the glass.
Oh, what? Step on what glass?
I don't know.
Oh.
You scared somebody
Look
so
out for
much
all
they
all the
shattered.
broken glass. Be careful with that. You can slit your wrist with it and die.
Oh no, Professor! Too dark, too dark.
And we wouldn't want that.
No.
At least not till after the show's over. So, it's so great to see you guys, because on a day like this, all I personally want to do is play with my pet dragon out in the yard. It's so nice and rainy and disgusting out. So this is very good parenting. You brought these children when you should be out teaching them how to grow deadly plants and commit bad things. Okay. Or one thing, sorry. Kids show. So, I know how you kids are back to school and stuff, and things are crazy, but you know, there's one thing we pride ourselves on the Spook Show, and that's being educational. You gotta, some guys came all the way from Clemson to see the show. I said, well, you gotta get an education somewhere, right?
Oh, science!
Yeah. So, how many of you guys have seen Mad Monster Party? Okay, you can raise your hand. I know you got one. Oh, it's busy? Oh. Okay, so for those of you who haven't seen Mad Monster Party, it's a completely animated movie. I'm going to talk about that later. But I figured since all you guys today, all you know about is, like the new Star Wars movies, the CGI stuff, all that. I figured I'm gonna do a history of animation. Are you guys ready to
History of animation?
And everything I say is going to be 100% true. So what you don't know, because I know the kind of history books you guys read, the ones they put out in Florida. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you the true history of animation. The spooky history of animation. This guy started to clap. He didn't know what he's clapping for. We need more guys like that coming out of this show. Okay. Are you guys ready to hear about the true history, the spooky history of animation?
Yes!
Okay, I like this crowd. I like these parents that give them energy drinks. Okay, so we're going to start off with the first cartoon. What was the first cartoon? Yeah. It was probably made by some like crazy French guy that nobody remembers his name, or they can't pronounce it anyway because they're uneducated. So we're gonna go to the first sound cartoon. You guys know what the first sound cartoon is? Well, there's things that we can do now because the world is changing. It's getting older. Let's play the first sound cartoon for everyone here today.
Copyright.
Yes, let's do that. We have to do this show really fast, so let's maybe speed it up. Start making jokes that even I don't understand. Okay. Yeah, less of that, please. I'm doing enough of that myself. Okay? Okay, here we go. You guys ready? First sound cartoon number. How do we get these lights on? we can all commit. What is that sound? Do you hear that? Sounds like that lady breathing after I'm scared. You know who that is? Mickey Mouse, right? He's the richest mouse in the world. If only we had his budget he has for his shoelaces. You notice he doesn't even wear shoelaces. Yep. Yep, sound. But you know, that's not the first. It's still making sounds. So everybody thinks that that's the first. No. In the spooky world, there was something first. Let's start making it happen. It wasn't Steamboat Willie, it was Screamboat Silly. And it kind of looked like this. It was like me on the high seas. See the production value that we had before Disneyland was open. Here we go. And you know, as impressive as this production value was for our cartoon, being a spook show cartoon, it had sea monsters. And what did they do? They started a fight! Sea monsters! That's so good I can almost watch that all day long. And I think perhaps I will. Okay, that's enough of that one. So, that was Screamboat Silly, scariest animated film. See, they're clapping, they did like that. Okay, so, you know, Disney gets a lot of credit, you know. I'm gonna need that. So, have you guys ever heard, like, you know, that animation, it was cute and all, but it was kind of, what would they say, crude? Can I say that word around these children? Okay, it's kind of crude, right? I like it. So what they came up with is an idea called rotoscoping. Do you know what rotoscoping was? Let's get the go-go rules up here. So here's what they had to do. They had to figure out how to do Snow White, right?
Snow
Now,
White.
if I would have done it, it would have been Snow Bright. So what they would do is they would take a film of the girls, right? We don't have that kind of budget, so, and then they would draw over the film, right? Look at those dams. I'm onto something, right? Okay, let's see. So they've got nice hands. Look, they always get their nails did. Look at that.
Wow.
Look, this one really likes this one. She's got her arm around her. This one, maybe not so much. She might be a little stuck up. Maybe she's just wondering what she's doing in this show. Okay, so now I'm going to get to the most beautiful part. This is what you would need rotoscoping for. I'm going to do their faces. Are you guys ready to see? See what I can do to a face? Okay, let's see. So, one of my favorite artists is a guy named Basil Wolverton. You guys ever heard of Basil Wolverton? Oh, some people have. I think it's that one guy clapping all the time. He's got great taste. Somebody should eat him later. Okay, so here I go. They've got such beautiful eyes. You can tell that they go to the same optometrist as the man with X-ray eyes. And I know that all ghoul fiends want to get their lips done, right? So they look like the Kardashians. And then they get a nose job because you're never going to make it in Hollywood without a nose job. Right, how about that? Okay, so I did a perfect drawing of the girls. You guys ready to show? You guys see the picture I did of you? That I can really do good portraits? All right, you guys ready to see it? Okay, what do you guys think of your drawing? Oh, look! I drew a little too good. Hey, look, that little boy needs a kiss. Go out there. Hey, look, that little boy needs a kiss. Okay. So that's the end of the hyena. He's like, considered the ugliest one that ever drawn. I disagree. right? It was really interesting. It led to a lot of kisses. Then, something really crazy started to happen. They started to do 3D animation, and I don't mean with a computer. I mean with their hands. And a guy named Ray Harryhausen came along. Hey, can we kill that spotlight? Can we kill that spotlight? We're gonna do this in blacklight and make it real spooky. Okay, so Ray Harryhausen, you know that guy? Yes! Good, because we're gonna show one of his movies this summer called The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad. You guys ready for that? What he would do is he would make a model. I actually got to see this model one time. And he would sculpt the model himself, and then he would cast it in clay and put an armature in it, and he would move it a little bit, and then he would move it just a little bit, and then he would move this just a little bit, and he would move it, you get the idea, right? And he'd take these pictures, and then when they all strung together, what would happen? Yes, he would start to move. It'd be like magic. Look at him. Look at him go. He's moving. And that was the art of stop motion animation. When Ray Harryhausen did it, it was known as Dynamation. And you know what got Harryhausen so excited about stop motion animation?
King Kong.
The greatest movie with stop motion animation ever, King Kong. You guys ever seen King Kong? Look, we're gonna recreate the most famous action fight scene, better than anything Bruce Lee ever did or Quentin Tarantino made fun of Bruce Lee for doing. It's going to be King Kong, live on stage, fighting a kid in a T-Rex suit. Where's the kid? Where's the kid?
Professor, the T-Rex suit. We may have forgotten some batteries.
No, the batteries are here.
Oh, never mind. We have it.
Why is the kid not in the suit? We got 3 minutes. Oh, okay, there he is. Okay, it's really great that we're putting this kid in this because what you guys don't know, his parents do. He thinks he's a dinosaur. So today his dream is coming true. I'm glad you can't see this because they're undressing a little boy in the Plaza Theater right now. But they're dressing him in the way he wants to live the rest of his life. Take no care. Okay, left leg last. Not kidding. Just do it. Just do it. And be sure to break out the super glue because we don't want him to get out of it. Okay, looking pretty good. Okay, let's do that on stage. This is comedy about it. No, I mean it. Bring it. This is really funny. If you guys could see what I see right now, you wouldn't be asking for your money back. Oh, who needs arms? This, you know, when I thought of this, it was a lot funnier and faster. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's get this party started. Where's King Kong? You guys start chanting. King Kong! King Kong! King Kong! King Kong! Look! Looks like he's been hanging out in little 5 points. Kind of smells like look! Oh, wow! I didn't even ring the bell! Big round of applause. That actually ended up being okay. Okay, but you know what? Before King Kong, before Mad Monster Party, me and Wretch made a stop-motion animated movie. You guys ready to watch it? Yeah! Wretch couldn't make it today, but let's see. He said he was going to send us a movie. You guys ready? Let's turn these lights.
It's me, Red.
Oh, wait, there's
I'm
Wretch.
so busy in the lab, I can't make it to the show today. But I wanted to send this video to you to remind you, remember way back when we did our own stop-motion movie? Way before Mad Monster Party. Mad Monster Party, they're the after party. Oh, boy, you gotta hurry up. The Ghoul School is here and we've got a field trip to entertain. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, you're stuck in the coffin?
Wretch, how do I get in this coffin? Get me out of here. What's going on?
Oh, I gotta find the skeleton key.
Come here. This is terrible.
Oh my gosh. Talking about, oh my goodness. Talking about spending the night in the box. How are we gonna get him out of here? Gee willikers.
Lash, let me out.
Give me some dynamite. WD-40. We need something. There he is.
Trapped in a box with no air. Boy, it was scary in there. Oh, what happened to my hands? Remember, we used to be so handy back then.
Ambidextrous.
Oh, now, who could have put me in that box? That was a mean trick, locking me in that coffin. I mean, I've been coughing that bad since I had the flu. Good. Who could it have been?
Hey, boss, I got the culprit.
No, Reg! I hate him!
I don't know if I'm supposed to get bubble gum or smoke out of this thing.
No! Reg, let me out!
Oh, and there it is. The first stop-motion animated movie. You know, I told you, everything I was telling you was going to be absolutely true today. And it was true that it was shot on Super 8 film, you know, a long time ago. Oh, technology just makes things worse, doesn't it? So, you know, there's magic days of stop-motion animation. Where's it all gone? Everything replaced by CGI, and now they got this new thing that's even worse called AI.
You know, you talk about all this stop motion stuff. I remember when the entire world was black and white.
Whoa, that must have been a crazy time to be alive, huh?
It was hilarious.
Oh, look, kids, it's Grampy himself, the oldest cartoon character that ever didn't live, or whatever it is. Look at it go. Oh, you're gonna need that.
You're right. Well, wait a minute. Listen, let me tell you, this would be a lot more funny in black and white than all of you.
But we spent so much money on these colored light bulbs.
This color, this is no color commentary. You guys are not funny. There's nothing about you that's elastic or spastic. Where'd you even go to school?
Gouliard.
Ah, that's the thing. All of us came from the seat of your pants style. Schools of comedy. You guys got none of it.
Oh.
Well, let me tell you something. We can make this entire place a black and white cartoon. Are you ready?
What?
You ready? This is how it's gonna work. I'm gonna hit on this side. You're gonna say gabba gabba hey. Gabba gabba goo. Gabba gabba hey. Gabba gabba goo. Gabba gabba hey. Gabba gabba goo. Gabba gabba hey. Gabba gabba goo.
Kill the lights!
Frank! All right, what are the lights doing on? Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Monte and Gouda in black and white. Isn't this more hilarious?
I knew that people said our jokes were one-dimensional, but this is ridiculous.
All these jokes have fallen flat.
Look, we didn't even have to go to Charleston. Oh no, it's kind of tiring to be in black and white all the time.
All right, how we winding this up, everybody? Hey, you know what's gonna happen? This is hilarious, but let's make the entire place black and white.
Oh wait,
The entire Plaza Theater is now a jazzy rubber hose cartoon.
Oh, look, everybody's turned black and white.
Machine it is.
Hey, Grampy, I don't feel so good being flat anymore.
I can't get it.
Come on out. Come on out. Get back to your regular form, Morte.
Okay, I think it's time to let it get all the cartoons loose in the theater. The cartoons are loose. Mommy, the cartoons,
Give me that.
Somebody's got seizure problems in here. Oh, it's just like I'm in the cartoon. Grampy, you gotta turn it back.
All right, Morte, get ready. 1, 2, gobble, gobble, goo, you're back, buddy.
Whoa.
That was way funnier.
Yeah, that was funny. Good job.
It's the most exercise some of these people have gotten in years.
So, how did you guys feel about being black and white? So, are you ready to see the most colorful stop-motion animated movie ever made? Hey, say some of the movie I was showing you tonight. Okay, so what you guys might not know about Mad Monster Party is it is probably the most subversive movie we have ever shown. Should we even show it to children? I mean, it was made for children, but should we even show it to the children of today? Can their little brains handle all the social commentary and innuendo and expensive balloon tricks that this movie has to offer? So, anybody here ever read Mad Magazine? Okay. So at the height of Mad Magazine's power, and has anybody here ever seen Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Okay. Sometimes I watch it in April. I'm just like that. So, at the height of Rankin Bass's powers, they're the guys that made Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and all those Christmas animated movies. At the height of their power, they decided to do something insane. They said, let's make the biggest budgeted stop-motion movie ever. Let's get that usual gang of idiots from Mad Magazine to write this crazy script. And then, let's get the greatest comic book artist who ever lived, Jack Davis. He's from Atlanta. He's from Georgia. It's true. Let's get him to design all the characters. And let's make the craziest movie ever made. It's going to be a huge success. We'll get Frank Frazetta to paint the movie posters. Woo! And they did it. They did all this. And the movie bombed. And then, when they tried to show it on TV, everybody thought they were seeing a Rankin Bass feel-good movie. They didn't realize that they were going to get clobbered with the insane ideas of Harvey Kurtzman and the subversive ideals of the maniacs that ran Mad Magazine. So you gotta pay attention to this to understand a lot of the things that they're saying in this movie. And I'm not gonna ruin the ending for you, because it is the greatest shock ending ever filmed. But after the show, I would like to talk to you guys about what famous movie stole the ending from this movie. We'll talk about that later. But I got a story to tell you guys. So, I met Jack Davis. It's true, I met Jack Davis. He lived on St. Simon's Island. And I was down there, and I decided just to call him up. And he picked up the phone, and we talked for over an hour. And all he wanted to talk about Well, originally I called him to see if he would do a drawing of Professor Morte for a Spook Show shirt, which he said he would if I could get the guys on the island that run Southern Soul Barbecue to make baby back ribs because they took it off the menu. I said, well, that's no problem. The guy's my brother. But unfortunately, he died before I could get the baby back ribs to him. But anyway, this is a good, happy story. So, like all my stories. So, Jack Davis, he wanted to tell me a story about how great it was to work for Mad Magazine. So, okay, not every company in America is run by capitalist pigs, okay? And William Gaines, he would take every artist on a field trip every year to some country or something and enlighten them and make their art better and do all this great stuff for them. And the year that they were making Mad Monster Party, he said, look, everybody, we're going to Japan. Because guess what? I bet none of you knew this. All the Rankin Bass movies are made in Japan by Japanese animators. You know why? Because Japanese animators are the best. You guys watch a lot of anime, you know this. So he told me he gets to Japan, where they have total, and you will see, if you're familiar with Jack Davis's artwork, it is alive on the screen today. And he said you would not believe the work these Japanese guys were doing in these tin sheds out back of the studio, where it was 120 degrees in a metal shack. And he said you would not believe the level of artistry and the level of creativity and the level of just amazing achievement these guys did with so little, because they had no budget. And he was really, really touched by the whole experience. And I hope that knowing that, because it's not easy to make art, right? You can't just press an AI button and say that's art. That's not art. You gotta work at it. You gotta struggle for it. Sometimes you have to sweat and bleed and die for it. But usually, you can just paint. That's fun. Put on an old black and white monster movie and just paint and draw and make stuff. Get some clay, get some Play-Doh, some Slay-Doh. And make art, everybody, because art is good. And it makes the world a great place. Thank you all for coming to this place, my place. Thank you for supporting the Silver City Spook Show. And make more art, everyone. We need it. All right, power to the people. We'll see you at the next Spook Show. We are showing
Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla.
Okay, see you at Godzilla.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. There's to eat. The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a